Hello to all of you. This is Samosan Azam Khan here, CFA instructor. And today's this video is about the CFA Access Scholarship. So all those CFA candidates or all those potential candidates who would be applying for the scholarship, as I get so many questions regarding it, what to write, how to apply, what are the rules of the scholarship. So I've decided to make this video. In this, I've divided this video in three sections. Firstly, I'll just talk about what is this scholarship, how do you apply this scholarship is the second thing, and how would you be writing those personal statements is the third thing, which is how to apply for the scholarship. So basically, CFA scholarship has now opened up from 12th February and it will end at 3rd March for its application. So all those candidates who are interested to apply for Access Scholarship, please note down these dates: 12th February to 3rd March. And this is exclusively for November exams only. As we know from last scholarship, CFF changes its rule for Access Scholarship. Now they announce windows for each CFA examination. So this is only for those who are willing to give examination in November. What does Access Scholarships do for you is that it saves up around 70% of your examination fee. Usually people who are giving in early registration, they usually pay $1340, and if someone is giving for standard registration, they pay $1640 for CFA level 1. For those who are doing level 2, they pay $990 for their early registration, $1290 for standard registration. Whereas for level 3, they pay up to 1090 for standard registration, and 1390 for normal standard registration, 1090 for early registration. So if you will be getting this scholarship, your fees, whether you pay standard, early, whatever fees you pay, that would be reduced to only $400. So your fee will reduce to only $400. So you will be having big savings, especially for level 1 candidates. They'll be saving up to 70% with this, whereas for level 2 and level 3 candidates will also be saving around 65% with this. So this means this scholarship can mean a lot to those who financially need it. Now, sir, comes the second question: how do you apply for this scholarship? How do you apply for application? First, the first requirement is you should be eligible. You should be eligible to sit for November exam. Firstly, all those candidates who are not right now eligible to sit for the November exam, they are not fulfilling the criteria of Access Scholarship. They will fail to get it. So it's better not to apply. These are only for those who are eligible right now, meaning that they fulfill the CFA enrollment criteria, which you can go and visit the CFA website as well, and you can approach me as well regarding the CFA eligibility rule. I'll just briefly tell you the eligibility rule is that either you should be around 2 years to completion to your graduation, or you have a degree, or you have 4,000 work experience, or a combination of college life and work experience. These are different rules which make you eligible for the examination. Second question: sir, what are the rules of the application? Rules are simple. All you need to do is go to the CFA website. You first need to go to the CFA website. Over there at the top corner, you'll see create account. The first thing you need to do, if your account is not created, you need to create this account over there. First thing. Once that account has been created, on the CFA website, just search for Access Scholarship, Access Scholarship. The window will pop out and it will show you a button of apply now. And then you just need to follow the steps. Just click that button, apply now. You need to follow the steps. So for those who haven't made their account, first you need to make your account. For those who have made their account, they need to go to the CFA website and first log in. First log in and then follow the same step. And then you proceed towards the application. Once you've proceeded towards the application, that application will open up. It's a form like application. It's a form basically. First, it will ask you about your expenses, about your salary, about your income, your dependents. Once that information is given, it should be true and fair, because they can check you on it later on, or even at the time of scholarship process. If in case they identify you have given any false information, that can literally forfeit you from any CFA exam in the future as well. So first thing. Second thing comes in the application form are two important personal statements. So you have to write two statements in the application, and we'll discuss what to write in it, because I personally feel these statements can be a game changer whether you get the scholarship or not. So we'll discuss what to write in these statements. These will be 250 words each, and you have to be very careful while writing them. Before I proceed towards the statements, remember this: CFA body says what is the criteria on giving the scholarship. They say that we see the financial need of the student, so their focus is towards your financial need. So anyone who is doing well in the job, anyone who is financially very good, I would just advise not to apply for this scholarship, because firstly, it's a very difficult thing, you'll be getting it. Secondly, obviously, even if the worst case you get it, you have eaten up a share of a very well deserved candidate. So basically, CFA judges you from the financial need aspect. Now, many students are, you know, uh, excited, or they say they're provoked to give false information to the CFA body just to show that they are not rich, just to show they are financially needy. And I would say don't do that, because you're providing them false information, which can go against you later on as well if they keep a check on you. So why not just be truthful? That's what the CFA application says as well, that you need to be truthful. So do not use those tactics. So obviously, I'll advise all those candidates who really are financially not able to bear the cost of the CFA exam. Please, only those candidates apply for this scholarship. Now, in the last attempt, one more change also came, which is a very good change for the CFA scholarship, is that you can attempt exam twice on the same CFA scholarship. Meaning, if you get the CFA scholarship for November exam, you sit for that exam, and in case you failed it on the same scholarship, you can resit that exam in the next attempt, next eligible attempt. So that is a very good sign. So you get two attempts to pass the exam of CFA in one scholarship, which is excellent. But on the same side, remember this: if you get the scholarship and you fail to sit for the exam, either you fail to register for the exam, either you fail to make an appointment for the exam, either of these three, you will never get scholarship in the future for CFA. CFA will never consider you for future scholarship. So make sure that you are confirmed to be sitting in the November exam, and that's the only reason you're applying for this scholarship. And then comes another question of students, is that, sir, what if we apply for this scholarship and by the time we get the result, the early registration deadline has been crossed? So let me clarify that as well. The criteria of the scholarship is that you should not be registered in any exam. Once you get registered for the CFA exam, you will not be able to apply for this scholarship. You're not applicable, or you're not eligible to apply for the scholarship. Only those candidates who haven't registered for any exam are eligible to apply for access scholarship. Once now CFA clarifies this, that the result of this access scholarship for November will be coming before its early registration deadline will get closed. So regardless whether you get the scholarship or not, in case you don't get the scholarship, you will have time for early registration as well for the November attempt. So I guess that is also clear. And now let's move towards the most important part, which I get so many queries on, is the two personal statements. The first statement that you need to write is what prompted you to apply for this scholarship. What prompted you to apply for the scholarship? The words you need to write would be 250 words. That's the limit they would have been given to you in the box. So let's discuss on this. So as you read the question says, what prompted you to apply this scholarship? So what prompted you to apply this scholarship? The first thing is simple. Simply just the first element I say, just introduce yourself a little. Introduce yourself a little so that the person reading the essay doesn't have to see your application again on the top. Who are you? Either you are a female or a male. What's your name? What you do? So it's better off just in one or two lines, not more than that, because you have a word limit over here. Just 1 to 2 lines. Just introduce yourself with your name, with your profession, or with your academics or whatever you're doing, whether you're in a third year graduation or a fourth year graduate, just introduce yourself a little. Do not go too much into your introduction that it seems as if you are not financially needy, as if it seems as if you are doing well in the job. Do not go much into the details of it. Just introduce yourself a little bit. Number two, now comes the important part. What prompted you? Obviously, your financial needs prompted you. If you were not financially needy, if you were financially able, why would have you applied for the scholarship? So the basic thing that prompted you was your financial issues. Now, the second thing, you need to highlight your financial issues in it, your financial issues, your financial difficulties in it. That how come you're not financially able to, you know, register for your CFA exam on its price. So simply you need to highlight, and there could be many factors highlighting it. Like let's suppose someone who's living in a third world country, he needs to link its country. Could be the massive exchange rates. Just highlight that how exchange rate has moved in the last 2 to 3 years. Highlight that. Could be because your father is retired. Could be because you're a student right now and there are many siblings who are dependent on your father. Could be because currently the economic conditions are not so good, but highlight those economic conditions. What do you mean by economic conditions? Could be high inflation, could be massive poverty in your country, could be change of circumstances in your country or maybe in your family right now, could be a demise of your father, could be a demise of your loved ones, could be a certain business bankruptcy, whatever it is. But I want you to link with your case, with your own case, rather than writing general things. What I see at times, the students end up writing many general things that I'm not financially able, my country is going through a poor economic environment. That's it. That's not enough. You need to link it with your case. That how come it is financially difficult for you as a student, as a professional, or as anyone. So please, you need to write enough words for financial issues. And third, what I believe, while highlighting the financial issues, also try a little bit to tell them why you deserve it. Because obviously, what prompted you to apply for the scholarship is also the fact that you feel that you deserve it. That also prompted you to apply for the scholarship. So if you have done anything good in your career or anything good in your academic journey, like let's suppose you got a scholarship before as well, highlight that point. You did well in a semester, highlight that point. So you can tell them that the money that would be saved will not be going useless. You'll be working hard for it. You have that passion for it, that you will be making sure that scholarship does not go into waste. So please put enough effort in writing these three things. Now, what you do not need to do while writing the answer for this question or even the next question, what you do not need to do, not to do things. What I see many students copy paste it from ChatGPT. I don't do that. Why? Because when I, from a naked eye, can easily smell that's written from ChatGPT, then obviously the person who will be reading the CF authority, the person who will be reading the essay, obviously will get to know it's written from ChatGPT. So why would he offer a scholarship to someone who hasn't written the personal statement? Like why he knows he's not interacting with the genuine candidate. So please do not copy paste from ChatGPT. Yes, you can take assistance from it. Yes, you can take guidance from it. No, it's a resource. No one has said you can't take guidance from it. You can proofread your answers through it to make sure your English is not so badly written in the essay. Yes, you can take those advantages, but do not please write copy paste. Number two, do not use generalization. I see many students, they generalize the essay as if generalization means that that essay can be used from by any candidate. Then it's so general. It should be very much linked to your case, your background, your life, so that they know they are speaking to you. They know who they are giving the scholarship. Your chances of scholarship will get better. So please avoid making these mistakes. I beg you, please. And you have 250 words. So please use these words wisely. And I would say your more focus should be towards highlighting the financial needs. And third thing, please do not beg for scholarship. I see many students writing in the essay, please give me scholarship. You already applying for it. So through application, obviously you're sending them a request to get the scholarship. You do not need to keep on writing this thing. It looks like as if you're begging for a scholarship. You need to earn the scholarship. Get my point? You need to earn that scholarship. You do not need to beg that scholarship. All those students usually who beg for scholarship, I've seen their scholarship being rejected because somewhere they're not understanding this part. This essay is not about begging, or this essay is not about crying that if you will offer me the scholarship, I'll do this, I'll do that. Please, please, authority, please, CFA body, I request, I beg to give me the scholarship. Do not write all these things. Use the words wisely and only write that content which is required. And plus, I just want to give you one disclaimer over here. This content which I have written over here, like the introduction to yourself or financial issues, why you deserve, this is entirely my template. It has nothing to do with CFA. CFA does not offer or does not tell what needs to be written. It's just that what I feel you can write it. So do not feel as if CFA has told me this. Okay. So someone who wants to make little tweaks to this template, well enough. If you feel your answer is being improved by adding certain things which is not written in my template right now, add them up. As I said, it should be telling your story. And for that, if you want to make little changes, go for it. Comes to the next question. Next question was, how will receiving a scholarship make a difference in your pursuit of the CFA designation? Now it has asked you as if assume it as if you've got the scholarship. Now assume it as if you've received the scholarship. How will that make a difference in your pursuit of the CFA designation? How will it help you in becoming a CFA? How will it help you in that journey of becoming a CFA? How will it help you? Plus, what difference will it create? So let's try to understand that as well. So what diff? So and before on writing this again, you'll have to write 250 words for it. 250 words. And I'll say start off with, obviously, if you receive the scholarship, it will become financially affordable for you. So start off with the fact that it will become financially affordable. Now, what will that financial space provide you? What will it give it to you? It will give you acceleration. So, firstly, just try to explain them that it will become financially affordable for you. Number two, because now you can afford it financially, it will speed up your CFA journey. It will speed up your CFA journey. Now you obviously you can select your exam sooner now, because if it was not financially affordable, there could have been two ways only. Either you wait, save money, it would have taken time, or either you quit. So first thing, it provides you leverage of speeding up your entire CFA journey. Number two, it provides to fulfill your dream. You're not quitting now because of the finances. You will be trying this. Let's suppose it was your passion, it was your dream to do CFA. So you would be, fulfilling your dream. So what will it do? It will increase the or enhance the reasons you want for what you were doing CFA. Let's suppose you were doing CFA for passion. So obviously, it will enhance your passion towards CFA. It will motivate you more towards doing CFA. It will give you more time to study now, because you mentally you would be at peace because you've got the scholarship. So the mental burden will be lower. Hence, you can put quality time into studying for this for the CFA exam. All these you need to write up. And also, fifth, your passion to serve capital markets, or to become a investment banker, or to become anything else, could be any reason. You see more realism in becoming that. You see as if you have got that kick, or you have got that start which you were looking for, and you feel now you are even more closer to it. So for that purpose, you feel lucky, or you feel as if uh, you have been chosen from thousands of candidates. Hence, that will improve your productivity. That will improve your productivity. Give them that sense of feeling. Again, as I say, do not be general. Do not generalize. Link it with yourself as much as possible. Maybe someone is doing CFA because it's his or her job requires it. Write that down. Maybe you might get promotion. Maybe you might be getting a good job because of that. So you can mention you might get a good job because of this scholarship, which will help you also to become a CFA charter holder later on. Maybe further moving forward, it will improve your financial conditions. You can write that down as well. It may improve your financial conditions because in your region, maybe CFA, even level 1 pass or level 2 pass is highly in demand. So you might end up having a good lucrative job. As I say, you have to connect with the question as much as possible as per your own circumstances. Maybe your regulatory body, you work for a regulatory body that requires CFA. Maybe you are a student, you want to enhance your CV, you want to enhance your resume. That's how it can help you. This the difference can create a difference on your CV altogether. You might get up calls from different uh, high known reputationally wise employers, such as multinationals, such as big investment banks. So all this will help you through this scholarship. Highlight that. As I said, do not generalize. Highlight as per your case. And lastly, I always advise, see, you have to make them feel that you're getting a scholarship. You have been lucky, or you have been given a financial space for doing something. So obviously, this this shall also give you something in heart to do for CFA society or CFA welfare in the future. So highlight this point lastly, that this scholarship will also enhance your optimism to give back to the society. To give back in any way, could be by teaching some CFA student, could be by providing scholarship to CFA student. Once you have attained that position, once you have become financially better, or to give back through CFA society. So tell them that this will bring you in a positive impact as well. So I've given you a very detailed way that how can you write this question. I repeat again, this is not a CFA. CFA does not endorse such a template. This is only provided me by me as per my knowledge, what I feel I would have written when I had set for this access scholarship. But again, if anyone wants to make tweaks to it, feel free to do so. If you feel your answers being improved, you may do so. Lastly, these personal statements also matter a lot, and your introduction about your finances, your expenses. So think before whatever you take over there, be it truthful, but obviously also think before. Not that you do not, like, let's suppose one question is how much do you earn. Some at times students start showing their entire family earnings, which is not needed. It is asking what you earn. In one question, it may be asking what your entire family earns. You there you can quote your entire family earnings. So be careful when you're answering the questions of the initial part of the application. So I hope this video would be beneficial for you all. 12th February to 3rd March is your deadline for November attempt. For more questions, you can approach me through different channels, my Facebook as well, or LinkedIn as well. Thank you.